Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you.
That's my favorite.
Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Eric. Hi, everybody. It is the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Should we just keep that?
We'll just keep that up there for a second.
It is the Knockem Comedy Radio Show coming at you live on govsradio.com from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. You can find us on our website, on our social media, on YouTube, and, of course, on your smart devices, your smart TVs, your Apple TVs, your Rokus, your Fire Sticks, on an app called Boxcast. Download the Boxcast app, and that's where you'll find us. That's right. That way, you can see us because we on TV! govsradio.com. Nice to see you all. We'll get the announcements out of the way. Happy birthday, Eric, our pal Eric. He turns 50 today. He is 50 years old.
50.
Ha ha. Happy birthday, Eric. You know what? I got it.
What?
Oops. I do have to get rid of that. Off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll just change it this way.
All right. And we will get to our announcements. Yeah, so happy birthday, Eric. Hope you have a great day, pal. Hope it's a good birthday for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our listeners, old and new, and remind you that all 3 Governor's Comedy Clubs will be open as soon as guidelines from the government allow us to. In the meantime, we have cleaned and sanitized each club and put measures in place such as paper menus, social distancing of tables, and reduced capacity to assure the safety of our employees and guests. Right now, we are in a pandemic. People and businesses are dying until they reopen fully, and even after that, it's going to take some time. We should be embracing all Long Island businesses that we know are open and struggling. If you're one of those businesses, please leave us a message with hours of operation and specific instructions, like curbside deliveries or website orders on our email. Please email us here on Facebook. Or govsradio@optimum.net.
Why are you looking at me? What am I missing? Tell me.
I'm just trying to get you to turn that on and, get the...
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, look at this. I'm like, there's nothing there that I'm... Sorry, people.
Hey, the Roslyn Social is located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Hoping everyone is staying safe out there through these difficult times. To try and help ease you and your family through, we are open for takeout, curbside pickup, delivery, and on your favorite food service apps. Give us a call at 516-801-4963. That's right, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Again, we hope you're all staying safe, and we certainly look forward to serving you in person. Our famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well. Thank you from Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Please check out our to-go curbside menu. And, of course, don't forget, Organic with Life Tequila, otherwise known as OWL. Go check them out. Check out their website. Great tequila. One with Life Tequila. It's an organic tequila. And, of course, all music in Plainview. All music in Plainview. Curbside delivery. Curbside pickup by appointment. No other music stores are open. They're open from Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 12 to 5. Call 516-433-6969. 433-6969. That's all music in Plainview. Hi, everybody. Felix is watching. Lou Prats is watching. James Russell. And Taz is watching. Danielle Asher. Jeff Bosey. So many other people. We're excited. We have Taz joining us this morning at 11:30.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Yep. A Govs Radio favorite. She's part of all the shows, and she makes these hilarious, fantastic cartoons from all the shows. She's fantastic. Looking forward to spending time with her. As far as I know, it's the first time she's hanging out on one of the shows.
I'm trying to think if she even called. Like, has she ever called the show?
I don't. I'm not. Maybe once. here. I'm not even sure about the other shows. She may have been on Limo Talk. I'm not sure.
Well, like our show, I don't even think she's
on our show, no.
Yeah.
But so we're excited, and again, it's Eric's birthday, so be sure to wish Eric a happy birthday either on through Gov's Radio or if you're friends with him on Facebook. He is hoping to head upstate and enjoy himself with his family. But happy birthday to him. The big 5-0. He's old, he's fat, he's ugly. But we knew that already. David Clark is watching. David Clark.
Dave.
Don't forget David Clark tomorrow night.
I wanted to say Dave and Clark, and it came at Darv. I'm like, I Darv.
You said Darv? Hi,
yeah,
Darv?
I want to say, hey, Dave, and then I was thinking Clark, and I was like, Darv. I don't know. It's been like a weird 10 minutes.
Do you need a minute?
Maybe. I feel like I'm like a little
Do you need to go meditate
flustered.
or something? Or you need to go to the potty or something?
No. No, I'm good.
All right, you just relax there. Take a nap, and I'll say hi to our friends. Liz Jeffrey's watching. Hope you enjoyed Liz Jeffrey. We posted her singing yesterday on Gov's Radio's Facebook page. Tom Galati's watching. Tom, are you on tomorrow night? I think you are. But David Clark, don't forget, he does a series called Live from Buckhaven, where he plays his piano. Sometimes his wife Cindy joins him, and they play some tunes. They take requests. That's tomorrow night. But, of course, Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up right here on govsradio.com and our Facebook page. Don't forget that as well. So watch one and then watch the replay of the other. Just make sure you catch them both. Make sure you catch all these great videos. Lots of great videos. Lots of great stuff being posted all over the place. All over the place, I said. I'm in a good mood, and I'm excited.
Why?
Because today's the day. It's Memorial Day weekend. Beaches are open. Excuse me. We're on our way, damn it. We're on our way. I know, you're like...
I know. I'm like...
I think everybody's going to get sick again.
I think everyone's going to get sick again. We're going to have a bad fall, so I'm just worried.
There's an ant.
I just don't think we should, get a little crazy about it.
Oh, he's escaping me. Ah! Got him.
But I'm happy you're happy.
You're happy that I'm happy.
Yeah, so what about that? So Jones Beach is open. They
Governor-
open... Sorry, are you still on your roll?
Well, you asked. So Governor Cuomo said beaches will open at half capacity, warned that pent-up New Yorkers will flood the beaches early, meaning they'll likely reach capacity by 10 a.m.
Yeah,
So I don't know, what happened. So we're saying as of an hour ago, they probably upped to full capacity. If anybody's been down at the beach or saw lines on the parkway or something, let us know what you're seeing out there. The state Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation said in a news release Thursday that lifeguard staffing at the beaches will resume to normal levels.
So they are going to have like lifeguards and stuff. Because I'm wondering why you can't go in the water.
Well, you can go in the water. I think it was just New York City for some reason. They're saying no water, right?
Oh, yeah.
But here on Long Island, you can. I think from 9 to 5, I believe it was. 9 to 5, you can go in the water. The office reminded beachgoers to practice social distancing. It will be enforced. Respect the rules and do their part to keep the reopening safe. State park police and operations staff will they'll patrol the beaches, boardwalks, and parking fields to ensure people are social distancing and not gathering in crowds. Violators will be asked to leave. Anyone who parks outside designated areas will be ticketed. That's right.
Wonder what a ticket's going to run, because, these dumbasses are going to be, all over the place playing Frisbee and stuff. Yeah, so you can't play volleyball. You can't play stuff like that.
Right.
You have to wear a mask if you're close enough to someone that you could, infect someone. Because they're saying that, a lot of people, they don't have any signs or symptoms. And so you got to be, just because you don't have a little tickle in your throat doesn't mean you have to, you shouldn't worry.
Beachgoers should only visit with members of their immediate household and stay 6 feet away from others, both in the water and on land. Keep beach blankets and chairs at least 10 feet away from each other. Wear a mask when unable to social distance. Avoid group activities. Parking spots will be limited to reduce capacity, and other means of entry will also be restricted. Group contact activities will be banned, including contact sports such as volleyball and football. Capacity in indoor areas, such as changing areas, locker rooms, and restrooms, will be reduced by half. All beachfront concessions and areas of social gathering will be closed, so bring a cooler.
Yeah, there's not going to be any concessions open, so be careful.
Social distance measures will be implemented for workers and visitors, including signs, distance markers, directional arrows, and physical barriers. Jeez. Masks must be worn by all workers and visitors when social distancing is not possible. Restrooms and other frequently touched surfaces will be frequently cleaned and disinfected. A number of lifeguards on each stand will be limited, and every lifeguard will receive a fanny pack containing a mask, gloves, hand sanitizer, CPR mask, safety glasses, and a surgical mask. In the event, beachgoers need to be pulled from the water. Every lifeguard shack will be equipped with supplies and materials such as disinfectant and hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. You're trying to save someone and you're worried.
There's a lot going on here. Check parks.newyork.gov and 511 for park capacity closure alerts. Concession stands are closed. Beachgoers should bring their own water and snacks. Wow.
Well, I know, 3 or 4 days ago, they were bringing the idea that people from New York City weren't going to be allowed in the Jones Beach beaches because they were worried that, New York City got a lot more clobbered than we did, and so they were just going to try to do that. And I don't know what happened, but I don't think that rule is going to apply. But I do know that, Jones Beach is only allowing 50% of the people that they normally do, and they're probably closed up by now. So I think they kind of were doing that because who's going to make it here from the city at, 6 in the morning, so... You must really want to go to the beach.
You want your... I wouldn't even say it's water. It's not even really beach weather, even.
No, I guess people are just freaked out having to stay in their house so much that, going to the beach is, really appealing. I mean, because usually for Memorial Day, that's just me. I know a lot of people love the beach, but, with Irish skin, it's not always my favorite place to go. I like to go... when the kids were little, I would... take them a couple of times during the summer, but they didn't even really love it. Anything more than a handful of times, they're like, yeah, I'm done with this. But I always thought barbecues were fun for Memorial Day. And
barbecues are fun for any day.
I mean, it's the Day of the Dead, It's supposed to be memorializing all the people that died for us. It's not supposed to be about, burgers, but...
Well, yeah, that's that does have me wondering what we should do on Monday. We should probably maybe try to get a veteran to call in or something, right?
Oh, yeah, that'd be really nice.
Hello, Greg. Hello, Gina. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Jeff. Lou Pratz agrees. Get the beaches open, he says.
I wonder if, Bobby's son is, busy or something.
Well, he's not a veteran.
I know, but he's such a good guy and, fire department, and I don't know. Do you know any vets? I don't know any veterans.
You don't know any veterans?
No.
What?
What veterans do you know?
I can rattle off a ton of veterans that I know.
Really? Rattle off 2.
Bobby Donahue's father, Eli Velasquez. 2 veterans right there. I could keep going.
All right. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, whenever I think of a veteran, and I know this is bad, but I always think of, the pictures of the World War II Marines carrying 3 guys on their back, and now they're 90 years old. Those are the people that I would love to talk to one of them.
There's guys from the Gulf War that are veterans.
No, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't my first thought, and it's wrong. I'm not saying I'm right.
So you're not a racist, but you're a vetist, a veteranist.
No, I'm not. I would love to have Eli call. That would be great.
Oh, have him call.
Yeah.
I thought you were stopping the sentence there. No. I got a little nervous.
No. You should be nervous for other things.
The hell does that mean?
I have no idea.
Wow. Oh, the phone is ringing.
Okay.
I still like the idea of phone call Fridays where people just call in all day. But 3 people call. Hey, you're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who'd this be?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you. Did he hang up? Yeah. He hung up. I think that was Felix.
Oh, do you?
It sounded like Felix to me. I'm guessing. But it sounded like him. It didn't say on the thing.
So he's going to call back?
Right? Everything.
All right, I'll leave the phone open. Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. Here's something I don't know if you heard this weird tidbit. Something that happened yesterday.
Did you say weird bit it?
Weird tidbit.
Oh.
You ever hear that word before? Tidbit?
Yeah, but you said bit it first.
No. Well,
yeah, okay.
But I corrected myself.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. You were all excited yesterday. You said the whole kit and caboodle for the first time in your life, you claimed.
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about, but I was
Doesn't
like,
matter.
that's the first time I actually said that in a...
So yesterday in a town called Amityville, which is probably about 20 minutes southeast of here, where we are in Levittown, New York, a man named Dwight Powers was participating on a Zoom video chat with several people when he was fatally stabbed by his 32-year-old son. This guy's talking on a Zoom, something that we're all familiar with now. Boom, here comes the son. I don't know what that sound
This is
effect was.
just in Amityville?
In Amityville, yeah, right here on Long Island.
What the heck?
Fatally stabbed him for all these people on Zoom to see. Several members of the chat called 911. Not all the members, several members. So I don't know what the other members were doing.
The others are like, they know the family. They're like, yeah, he had that coming. So then the other one's like, I've wanted to do that for 12 years.
The 32-year-old son took off, caught by police later on. He told reporters that the reason he stabbed his father was because his father had raped him with a gun.
Wait, what?
I shouldn't be laughing.
Oh my goodness.
So this is one of those stories I think is just going to keep developing for a while, and we'll be talking a lot about. I just have that feeling.
The raping with the gun problem. That's crazy.
And
wouldn't you think you'd shoot him if that was the case? Like, get this right, man. Like, wouldn't you
just shoot him instead of raping him?
Yeah, kill him with the object you're all bugged about.
Somebody should have explained to poor old Dwight Powers what a gun was for, because it wasn't for that.
Lou Pratt wants to point out that, yes, Sally, he did say, bit it.
You bite it, Lou Pratt.
No, but seriously, that's awful.
Well, yeah, it is awful, yes.
No, you're not being able to speak.
Oh, so that was Felix.
Oh, okay.
Can I call? My phone wasn't on good.
My phone wasn't on good.
What?
Not with that kind of speech.
Yes, it is. Yes, Jessica, it is Eric's birthday.
Yeah, we played birthday songs for him earlier, Jessica.
Here Come the Sun by Andy Plajanos. Here come the sun. Here come the sun. Not the Beatles song. Andy Plajanos, hope you're doing well. You know what? I think we mentioned it yesterday. I'm very upset that the coronavirus hasn't been calling in. Remember he was calling in when he was first coming out and getting everybody? He must be just so busy like Santa Claus that he's got to go all over the world.
Yeah, maybe.
But I thought it was cool that we were getting the exclusives and the coronavirus himself was calling. But yeah, that's my little unrelated COVID tidbit.
Yeah,
today.
I had an unrelated one too. This family in Virginia were just like getting out of the house because they were sick of being in the house for, quarantine. They're driving along. A car swerves in front of them. They can't swerve close enough. And they hit this bag that they think is like some trash, but they think like a canvas bag. So they try to get out of the road just, to be nice. And they chuck it in the back of their pickup truck. And then they come across another one. They're like, when they go to pick up that one, it feels like mail or something, like a whole bunch of mail. They're
Well,
like,
it was a mail bag.
Yeah, like
One
a
of those
canvas
big-
mail bag. Well, it
yeah.
didn't say U.S. mail on it or anything. They're
Well,
just
true,
like,
but it was the same bag, though.
but when they opened it up, they saw that it was like, from the post office. So they throw that in the back too. When they get home, they call their sheriff friend who they go to church with, and it turns out that there's $1 million in these bags. But it's like it belongs to the post office. There's like little small plastic bags and like information about where it was supposed to go to. Like I had no idea that the post office delivered bags of money. I thought that was like one of those like big trucks, that Brinks truck that comes up to your
Is that
place.
sign language for Brinks trucks?
Brinks, like the Mack truck, Brinks truck, not like your little, postal office.
Hello, Joey Cola. Nice to see you. All right, I want to get back to that. Danielle Asher and Joan, they're saying they don't know what's so funny about it. Well, I said that. I don't know why I was laughing, but the whole story is just so weird that he raped his son, supposedly raped his son with a gun.
Yeah.
And then getting stabbed on Zoom is not funny. It's just, but the whole thing is just crazy. The whole story is just outrageous. And I even said I shouldn't be laughing. So don't yell at me, Danielle. It's Eric's birthday. Be nice on Eric's birthday, because that's what he would want.
Wow, she's like yelling.
Oh, is she?
I think so.
I don't know what.
Like, this is far from uncommon. Is that what she's talking about?
Far from what? Getting stabbed on Zoom,
Yeah,
or getting
I guess.
raped with a gun? Really? It's not something I really heard
I don't
of.
know. Maybe she was talking about something else. Joey Cola's watching.
I think so many people died that it would be poor taste for the coronavirus to call. Oh, all right.
Jeff Bosey
Maybe
said
that's what they're
that why is a 30-year-old living with their father in the first
Well,
place?
that's a problem in itself.
Well, that's Long Island. Oh, maybe that's what Danielle's saying, that it's very common for people.
Sharon Brett from England is watching.
Got it, Danielle. I was like messing up.
People from all over the world are watching. Australia, England, and Belmore.
Yeah, but okay, so you find $1 million bag.
Well, no. I want to go back to this.
Okay.
You're telling me that there was instructions inside the bag
Yeah,
saying
they
where
said they
this-
haven't released who it belongs to, but there was instructions inside the bag of where it belongs.
No, but where did the bag came? They found it on the side of the road?
On a
This bag didn't
you have
fall
to
out of a
understand
mail
Virginia.
truck.
There's no, it's not like the Wantagh Parkway. Like Virginia has like busy roads, but it's just about as big as Merrick, and like Merrick Road with less congestion. So they, it's a road like that.
All right, but that doesn't help people from England and Australia. It's not a main road.
Yeah, but it's not a small road either.
So you know what road they're on, and you're familiar with this road.
Yeah, well, haven't you been down to Virginia where it's all the same,
No, it's not. There's
Yeah,
towns
it
and
is.
main roads. You're really racist all over
All right,
everybody
well,
today.
let's get back to how you're happy some guy stabbed his father.
Oh, the poor bastard! I feel bad for him.
Oh, now you do. See, now you
Well,
get
it's
yelled
not
at
child
again.
abuse. It's not. Danielle's telling me child abuse is not funny. I'm not. This guy was 30-something years old, and it's still not funny. But it's just the whole story is absurd. And I'm not saying it's a lie. It's just crazy. The whole thing is crazy. When Amy Fisher and Joey Buttafuoco started coming out, I'm sure everybody was like, "This is absurd." I'm just saying it's absurd. Don't yell at me. It's Eric's birthday. Eric wouldn't want you to. He probably would want you to yell at me, actually. But you're saying this bag had instructions inside of it where it's supposed to go. But I'm saying it wasn't. It's not. It wasn't an official mail bag. That's what I'm saying.
I think it was. It was like all canvassy with, looked like a
Canvassy.
It didn't say like U.S. mail on it from
Right.
what I could tell from the picture, but
But it has to.
maybe.
It has to say U.S. mail.
I'm
on it.
surprised they said that it belongs to the post office, because like I would have just think it was like some like soprano mob thing.
What the hell is wrong with these people? How much was it total?
$1 million.
So what the hell? The sheriff and the people, they should have just, all right, you take one bag, I'll take the other. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, like that's just it. Like I found wallets before with money in it, and I've like that's happened to me like I don't know at least 4 times, and I've returned it, and I've had it returned to me too. Like I felt like it was like a karma thing.
Absolutely. I've never, right.
Like I returned it a bunch of times, and I'm like I'm an idiot, but I always do it anyway, just because I just feel like I would want that, for me. And then I remember one time I took out. I was like a kid. I was like high 20s. Not 30 yet, and I hadn't lived with my family for 10 years. So, but I had a wallet filled with $400 that I'd saved, just took out, and I was gonna
What were you saving it for?
to put an engine in a car.
Oh, goodness.
So it was like I took it out for that specific reason. I left it on my bumper on the car when I was putting groceries away. Drove off. Hour
That's
later,
not a good place to put it.
No. Hour later, guy calls, gives me all the money back in the wallet. I was like, thank you so much. Like this little man and wife drove up to the food store where I was. He's like, oh, I found this. So I felt like, but seriously, like I would still do that today. But you find a canvas of $1 million. Do you really call the police?
I
don't know that I would. I'd have to wrestle with that.
I've only found a wallet once in my life, and I did return it full. In fact, Gina Conjemi Coffin just had that like a month or two ago with her husband.
Yeah.
Where her husband lost his wallet, and it was returned to them, and he lost it in New York City, and it was still returned to him fully loaded.
Yeah, I would do that every day.
But $1 million
In a bag. Like I
I'm
don't know.
going to go as far to say that there were 4 bags totaling $2 million.
Yeah, I just kind of feel like I would
Yep.
think it was like drug money or something, and I'm like, I think I'd rather pay my house off than call the police and have this put in, storage for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Or whatever they do with it. Like,
Yeah.
Like I would just think it was drug money, and I'd be like, thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus, for drugs, which supplied me with money.
Now I'm keeping more kids, safe, and I can, pay the mortgage. I would totally do that. I don't know. I would. Would you? What would you do?
All right, in all seriousness, I personally think it's got to be one of those things that you have to be there. You have to go through it to really know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
I'd like to, of course, stand there and say, "I'll return it. That's who I am," and karma, all that jazz. But man, holding $1 million, especially in my case, because I don't have any money.
Plus, it came with like little plastic bags. Like, don't they use that for drugs?
Well, wait a minute. What do you mean?
Like,
what?
it came with a whole pile of like little plastic, the little plastic, not sandwich bags, but smaller ones. And I think I think drug people use that.
What, the money was in the bags, or these were like a stack of them that were empty?
Just a stack of them that were inside the bag too. It sounds weird to me.
It's definitely, of course it's drug related, absolutely.
I wonder if that they're saying it has something to do with the post office, but not really,
I wonder if there's a problem with our phones.
No, we called and hung up.
No, but it's.
Oh, should I look at it?
It's. Why, you're the phone expert? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. I fixed it. I fixed it.
Okay.
I used to work for the phone company.
Why, you're the phone expert? Yeah, I am.
Joe Staz is watching. Absolutely keep the money. Finders keepers, says Greg. Danielle's yelling at me again. I'm not yelling. I was expressing my opinion. You are projecting me yelling because you feel bad. Tony, I am not yelling. It's Eric's birthday. She says in capital letters. I'm scared. Joe Staz just sitting here thinking of my dad in heaven. My dad would have been 80 today. Oh, well, happy birthday in heaven to your dad, Joe Staz.
Well, happy birthday to your dad. That's great.
And 80, he's not. When did he pass, Joe? Because 80's, a lot of people still make it to 80, so I'm sorry to hear he's not there.
So, did you read this already? Joe found.
No, I did not read that.
He said he found money in a rented car totaling $2,700
in $20 bills. Did you keep it, Joe? Joan Grubiash even says, "Keep it." See that?
Like, I wouldn't want to mess anyone up. Oh, look, Tom.
Don't want to mess up the drug dealers.
I don't want to mess up like everyday people, but drug people. Tom Galati, who went to my elementary school, said he found a wallet in Woodland Avenue Elementary School in the 4th grade. It was probably like a teacher. Did you return it?
What'd you do with it, Tom? Oh, so Joe Staz did return the $2,700, and they gave him 1,000 of it. That's cool.
All right, that's nice.
That's cool right there. Nobody likes the mailbag joke. Everybody sensitive from all the gun rape talk. I didn't see it. And the mailbag has 2 testes in them usually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. I didn't even see it.
Andy Plagianos. He's so
Andy.
silly.
I miss him.
Yeah, I miss him too. Funny guy, that Andy Plagianos. What time you calling Taz?
Oh. Let's call her now. Do you want to call Felix or you want to leave it alone?
All right, so why don't we do that? Felix, if you're still watching and you want to call, the lines are open. So let's give it a minute to see if Felix calls.
All right.
Excuse me. What's everybody's plans this weekend? So, I don't know if people are going to the beach. Are you barbecuing? And we were talking about this yesterday because they were saying that, churches can open, but not more than 10 people and all sort, and there could be other ceremonies, not more than 10 people. So does that mean that does that mean let's say I lived by myself and I wanted to have 9 people over for Memorial Day, can I do that?
Let's have a barbecue. We could have like 2 more if we want.
You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
This is Joe Staz.
Hello, Joe Staz. How are you, buddy?
All right, how you guys doing?
All right. So you found $2,700 in cash in 20s.
In 20s, underneath the seat.
I'm sorry, underneath the seat?
Yeah, of a rented car.
So how did you track the person down when it's all in 20s?
This is what I did. What happened was back then we had beepers. My beeper fell out of my pocket or whatever the case was. I pulled over to the side, and I went underneath to look for my beeper, and I saw 20s underneath the seat. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I thought somebody was pulling a fucking joke on me.
Right.
So I was like, all right, no problem. I took it in the house, and I said, Ma, are you playing a joke on me? She goes, what are you talking about? I said, if you tell me how much is in that car, I will give you the money right away. Right. Everybody's saying, my brother, sister, everybody's saying 20, 100, 50, whatever. I says, goodbye. and I left. So what happened was I called up the rented place like an idiot, but it was okay. And I said to them, I says, who rented this car before us? Because it was really, really dirty.
Right.
He goes, well, there was a couple from Atlantic City. I says, really? I says, is there any way you can get in touch with them? So that's how I got in touch with them and everything. But they gave me $1,000 for a reward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
really
cool.
nice. It was nice of you. That's cool.
Yeah.
But the
yeah,
the rental service gave you their information so that you could call them?
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
Wow.
My
that
friend
would
worked
never
there, that's
happen
why.
today.
What was that?
No. My friend worked there that way.
Oh, all right.
okay.
Even still, they probably would have back then, but they wouldn't do that today.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then,
No, not at all.
and so these poor bastards must have been freaking out until they got the call from Joe Stas.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yep. And you know what the funny thing is? They actually won in Atlantic City. I think it was like $27,000 or $28,000.
Whoa!
Wow.
So they probably did they even realize then that they left 2,700
Nope.
of it? They didn't even realize.
Absolutely not. No, they didn't.
Wow.
So you know
They
that.
kept saying to me, "Are you sure? You sure?" It's like it ain't my fucking money.
I'm changing my opinion though. I mean, if they won 28 grand,
They should have just let you keep it.
they should have given. Yeah, absolutely. They'd be like, "Oh,
That's
thanks.
true.
We got 26 in our hand. You just hold on to that there."
Yeah, still, that was nice. That's
Fuckers.
cool. And
But I
sorry
gave
to
it
hear
back.
about your
I gave
dad.
it
How
back.
old was your dad when he died?
76.
Oh, so he just died a few years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to
yeah.
him anyway.
Hey, we
Thank
have
you,
to.
guys.
We have
Absolutely.
to let you go because we have to call Taz. We told her we'd call her like 5 minutes
No
ago.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him too to come on.
All right, cool. Thanks, Joe.
Okay.
All right,
bye.
take care, guys.
See you, buddy. Joe Stas, the PI apparently. Joe Stas is a private investigator. This car is dirty.
Oh, really?
What do you say you give me the number?
And I
That's
just
like
want to
PI
point
work.
out that my first and greatest friend
Kiss?
Terry
Your first kiss.
Terry Fattini is
Oh, your first kiss? I'm just being
just
stupid.
shut up. Terry Fattini is watching. We went to Woodland Avenue. We were friends since I think, gosh, like first grade.
Holy moly.
And we've kept in contact for forever. And she's watching. And it's
Hi,
funny, Terry, Tom Galati's watching, and he went to Woodland Avenue too. And me and Terry just the other day were talking about how we used to like climb up the brick walls of Woodland Avenue Elementary School and get our handballs off the rooftop. Like it was like just a great fun place to grow up. Anyway, all right.
Well, hang on a second. Felix is upset. Joe Stas stole his thunder. Felix, call.
Oh my goodness, Taz is just like, can I just please be on the show?
She's all right. She's all right,
No,
Taz.
she's not.
She's fine. She understands.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
All right.
Tell her we're just waiting on Felix. Felix wants to call.
Felix, call in and make it snappy.
He wants to call and say some nice words about Taz.
Well, fine, but I think Taz just wants to be on the show. Like, put it in an email.
Jeez, you're so mean.
I know.
So
I am.
you're against veterans, you're against Virginia, and now you're against Felix.
Oh, it's Terry Frattini's dad's birthday. He's 78 today.
Wow! Happy birthday to Terry Frattini's
Charles
dad.
Frattini.
Charles. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Charles.
Nicest man ever.
It's also Eric Shevlin's birthday. He is 50. If you didn't hear what I said, Eric Shevlin is 50 today. You should have seen him yesterday. I had lunch with Eric yesterday for his birthday, and he was crying. I said, "What's the matter, Eric?" He's like, "I can't believe I'm turning 50. I'm not." I said, "It's all right." And he's, "No, it's not all right." And he was crying. We hugged, and it was a nice
Can't
moment.
hug. We're in like
No,
quarantine.
no, I was there for him. I had to hug him. It didn't matter. I sacrificed
Great. People
for
are
my
gonna
friend.
die now. Great.
Well, it was only Eric. See, that was really my plan. But, so happy birthday to him.
Terry's like, we sure did. Like jumping on the rooftop. Like today, like I think people would have a heart attack if they saw kids walking all over the rooftop of an elementary school. And we were like up there all the time.
Oh, yeah, we did that at Dutch Lane. That's Dutch Lane Elementary School in Hicksville.
Andrew, he's like, great, more Hicksville talk. Well, I'm just stalling because apparently we have to wait for Felix to figure out the phone.
See, and that, right, see? There's Taz saying,
No, she's like, get it over with, call
No,
him so I can have
that's
my
her
day.
approving.
No, it isn't.
no, what is, now if Joe is see, now Joe feels bad.
All right, I'm calling Taz.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm done.
Joan said call her, so get on it.
All right, I'm on it.
Taz, the resident artist. I want to know where that name comes from.
Well, we got a lot of questions for her, so.
We have a lot of questions.
A lot of questions. Not really. All right, let's see.
Want Wow, yeah, great deal.
Matter, I
Filippo,
sacrificed.
Great.
everybody,
People
friend.
gonna
What are you doing
die
over
now.
there?
Screwing up left and right. All right. I also have to
Why? Yeah, so
Okay, hold on just a second. I just need to like mirror you into the TV.
Okay.
Oi. This freaking day, man. Hi, Taz. So good to see you. I don't see
Hello.
you. Yay! There you are. How are you? Okay. So you're
can see you.
on, and let me get you on the
Good, how are
on
you?
the TV. Where are you? Out in Washington?
Can't hear you too well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had to think about that.
Hold back a little while, all right? You got to give us a call back. We have somebody on the other line. All right, thanks.
You want to just shut that?
I'm gonna shut off.
Thank
the phone
you.
lines.
Hey,
We're talking to
Taz. How
damn
are
it.
you, man? All right, here we are.
Hi, Taz.
Good. How
We're
are
all
you?
set. We have
Hello.
Taz, the resident artist, and
There it is.
good.
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So what's going on? How are you? Thanks for calling in.
Doing pretty good. My sister's in the background. We're kind
What
of
is
like
she-
laughing and stuff. But
What is she doing back there? She's distracting you. She can come join us. She can come say hello if she wants. What's
Tony, and you?
What's your sister's name? Jeez, I think we're interrupting someone.
Is her name Tony?
No, she. Yeah, her name's Tony as well.
Tony.
Cool people are named Tony.
That's
Yes.
right.
My cousins thought my name was Tony for the longest time, because
He mixed you up with your sister?
yeah.
Oh.
And we played along with it whenever they say, "Hey, Tony," and I'm like, "Hi,"
What?
or like,
Well, what made him? Why did he get confused? Are you guys twins?
so. My name is pretty girly,
What-
but I'm like boyish,
Okay.
and Tony is girlish, you know.
With a
so,
boy name.
What? Yeah, but she's a tomboy as well. But it was just really funny because like the cousins would just like, that's a boy's name, and so they'd call me Tony, and I'm like, yeah, and so, but like, because she's older than me, the teachers would call me Tony as well, or like my mom would call me Tony, and so I'm just like, I was used to it.
Like
Wow.
your mom would call you
Yeah.
Tony? Yeah. Okay, that's getting a little odd. Did what is your sister's name? Antoinette or something? Or like what is?
No, just Tony. Yeah.
Oh, really? They just named her Toni or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Where is she? She's shy. She doesn't want to come on.
No, she's playing Animal Crossing. She just came home from work, so she's like, nah.
Just came home from work. Isn't it like 8:00 in the morning over there?
Yeah, she works at 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Whoa. Well, she's a hard worker. Look at that.
Yeah, those are rough
All right,
hours.
well-
So what's with your parents?
Yeah.
Are they all like hippy dippy that they didn't go with like a normal, name?
What?
Tony's not normal.
Yeah, Tony's not a normal name.
Yeah, it's not like normally you'd have like you wouldn't have just like Toni on your birth certificate. It's on her birth certificate that way.
Yeah, she was just Tony.
Yeah, your parents are definitely hippy dippy.
Ow. Let me tell my mom.
It's a compliment.
Yeah. But,
Well, I want to get right into this though. I want to know something. You the other day, there was a comment that it came across a little anti-Beatles. Do you not like the Beatles?
No. It was. I thought because you're asking like what the original name, not the original name, but what they belong.
Oh, the trivia question. Yeah, a band name that
Right,
had prior
and,
to beating Beatles. Yeah.
I thought it like the name was something with the word bad, not something bad.
And plus, like kids today say bad as like a good thing. Like, hey, that's bad.
Kids
Yeah.
nowadays.
Is that what you kids nowadays?
Kids today.
Sick.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna say that because the other day Tony said something about like sick. Like, is that sick? And then Sam's like, no. And then Sam's like, oh, sick means great. Tony's like, what?
Really? Oh man.
I feel we should start over.
No, it's fun.
Kids nowadays.
All right, so Taz, the resident artist, where does let's go right to the beginning. Where does how did the name Taz? Where did that are those your initials or something?
Yeah.
It is.
The initials, and then Mr. Plagianos was just like, "Oh, I bet the name is," and then said the name, and I'm like, "How?"
And then Eric,
Funny.
whose birthday it is today, he always says your name on the air. That no good son of a rat bastard.
Not going to make another year, that man.
So, but you already had that nickname already. What did we lose her?
No, I don't think so. You're there, right?
It's frozen up there, and I don't hear her.
No, but I hear her.
You hear her?
I hear her. Say something, Taz.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, we lost you for a second. So,
Okay.
but that name Taz, you had that long before your association here, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did you find Gov's Radio? Because you're where are you? Seattle?
No.
No, Vancouver, Washington, which
all
is
right.
like 5 minutes away from Portland, Oregon. We
Oh,
don't
okay.
associate with.
All right, I had the right state. What happened?
What?
What about Portland, Oregon?
We don't associate with them.
Oh, why? There's some kind of turf war? What's going on?
Portland, Oregon. You know you see it on the news. That's how bad it is.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So you have your but how did you find Gov's Radio all the way from Vancouver?
So.
What's going on over there? What is she doing? Do we need to have a talk with her? What is she doing to you over there?
No, my mom came in. She had like her birthday blower thing.
Her
I told her,
birthday blower thing that's
wanna-
like this, huh?
Yeah.
She's hippy dippy.
Let's say hi to Mom. Where is she? Bring her on.
Mom, come here. We're waiting.
Oh, okay.
Is this the
It was her 56th
Yay.
birthday the other day.
Oh, happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Taz, Mom.
Is this the first time she's seeing you today? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
Nice.
She just got up. Hi, Mom, love you. No, she didn't.
Is she bringing you breakfast? Right? She's going to make you breakfast. She's going to spoil you rotten today. Oh, no, it's not your
That's
birthday.
right.
I'm getting all confused.
That's right.
I'm getting all confused. It's everybody's birthday. I'm all messed up. This is the weirdest interview.
My dad's birthday's today, too. Happy birthday, Mr. Staz's father. And
Right? Yep.
Yep.
So why?
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's why I got confused. So why is she blowing that horn? Is she doing that for Eric?
Yeah, she's doing it for Uncle Eric. Oh.
Or does she just start every day that way? Oh my goodness. I think the Taz family they drink together or something. I don't know what's going on around here.
Ken
We don't
Michelle
need
said,
drinks.
hooray for the outer towners. Yeah, it is nice to have like people that like aren't on Long Island watching our show.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So how did you find
Okay,
us?
okay, so all right. So it all started 5 years ago, believe it or not. And Mr. Graz's years is like 11 or 12. I was on Red Eye. I was drawing for Red Eye. Here's the mud.
Oh, nice.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me get it on the large
Yeah.
screen. All right, hold it up there for a second.
Okay.
All right, cool. Nice. So it's
I
a
like
whole
that.
bunch of
I like it.
different heads of people.
They're
Okay.
just all bunch of Mr. Chaloux. But
over there.
so I drew for Mr. Chaloux for going on 5 years.
Okay.
Almost in like July. But and I met everybody on that show. And Joe DeVito was on that show.
That's what it is. I
Right.
knew I remembered the
And,
story.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's
And
Joe
then
DeVito.
Bonnie Scalise was just like, "Oh, I have this show on here." Yeah, and then
Oh,
I started
right. And
watching
then
her show.
you drew their picture. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's the
then,
first time that I ever saw anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think the ping pong tournament with Father Jim, and Mr. Grass, and that was when I met everybody
okay.
else. And Uncle Eric was against Bonnie Scalise.
Yes.
Now, do you come to New York at all? I feel like I've seen pictures of you in Manhattan.
I went once in 2018.
Okay.
and that was the first time I left the state, and the first time I was on a plane.
Oh wow,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So I was just like, go big.
I
Absolutely.
think when you kind of grew up in New York, you get on planes early just because you're always getting out of here, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
usually people from other states, like their first trip is to the city, you know.
Yeah. The big city.
Yeah, don't feel bad about it or anything, but it is like a weird thing. Like I think I was like on flights by myself by the time I was 12.
Well, how did
Oh, wow.
the gig with Mr. Shalou? How did that come about?
So Red Eye was with Greg Gutfeld and all of them, and Greg Gutfeld announced that he was not, going to be host anymore, and everybody was just like, who's going to be host? And that was like about 2 months or so. And at the time, because I had the idea before back in the day, but because I was in school and I had a bedtime, Red Eye was on at midnight our time, and our bedtime was like at 9 or 10. So couldn't do it. So when I graduated, I'm like, Mom, I have my own rules now, and could draw Red Eye, but I didn't. So but like Mr. Shalou became host, and I was just like, and then started drawing it from there.
And she just started drawing him, and
I just started drawing him.
And he found it, or you sent something to him?
Yeah, so I started because everybody was on Twitter at the time, and so I would tag them and stuff, and would draw the show every night.
Wow.
And one of the times, it was like really early on. It wasn't even a month, and he shared it and was just like, "Look at that! This is so cool! Another one from Tass." And I'm like, "Yeah, Mr. Shalou." And then so that was really cool. And then that's when I started.
Yeah, it must feel
like
good.
talking to everybody.
But
and stuff,
what
so.
you do for everyone else, it's the coolest thing. Like you can't even imagine how excited people are when like you're drawing their stuff. So yeah.
But it escalated, right? Because you've been to their studios. Were you actually working there doing your artwork, or?
No,
Well,
but
remotely.
I'm still trying to get
Oh,
there.
sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But like like that trip to New York, because Red Eye was canceled. And Mr. Shalou got his own radio show.
Right.
And so I started drawing for that, and I was on that, and we hung out and stuff like that. So that was really fun.
So you were in high school when Red Eye was on. So was that of interest? Was that a field you were looking to get into? Because you don't see a lot of high school kids watching a show like Red Eye.
Yeah. Well, funny thing is, because my mom and dad, we used to watch like CNN and stuff, and us kids were just like, and but then Fox News came out, and we're just like, cool. And then we started watching both, and then we started exclusively watching Fox News, and getting to know all of those people all these years. So I kind of grew up with Fox News.
Okay.
And so I know all of those guys from there. When Red Eye started, it was in 2007, so I was 12 at the time it started.
Right.
And I was like 6th grade and going into 7th grade.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a youngster.
I know,
Look at you.
she's so young. I forget how young she is.
This is it's like we're on a play date or something.
I
What the
know.
hell?
No.
So, all right. So you're an art major then? Is that okay?
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well-
what do you want to do for a living?
Art, yeah, but I didn't go to college.
Oh, that's all right. That's fine.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
You're like making your way doing this, man.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
job.
The cartoons are, like any big cartoonist, there's a certain style so that you recognize that style and make it your own. And I think that's why people love it so much, because they're spot on, and you catch their essence and certain characterizations that just nail it, and it's so funny.
Thank you.
And is that so? All right, an art major. I mean, I know you're not going to school, but for lack of a better term, is that the field cartooning, or are you more of a painter? Like, what do you prefer?
Cartooning is just with pen.
But
and
but
painting's fine, but
But all right, so
Yeah.
cartooning is your main thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like exclusively pen, really.
Yeah, that's why I so good that you're not going to college, because that's why I failed, because I could only draw cartoons and I couldn't do anything else. I can't paint to save my life. I can't do anything.
Yeah, he can't even paint walls. It's like unreal. Yeah, and then
I can't paint walls like this. I can do. What?
Call him out,
no,
Jesus.
What do you mean?
no, you're like a mess. No, it's
Well,
nothing.
so what if I'm a
nothing
mess?
neat about it. Yeah.
Well, who said anything about neat? It comes out fine. That it's all over the floor and all over me. But so what?
But you put like a pencil or a pen in his hand, it's like unreal. Like it's so different, you know?
Yeah. I'm the same way.
And how and this been I was going to say this has been going on since you were a kid, but
So this has been going on
for a week.
today.
Yeah, today.
So and you you draw a lot. You're constantly throwing up pictures and videos, and again everybody just loves. We had a big response today. We had a lot of people that were excited about this show today, solely because to see you.
If anyone has questions, like write them in right now and we'll ask her. Because that was one of the things. Like I got a few messages saying like Taz was great doing quarantine life, but we would have loved to like ask her questions or find out about her life, you know. So let's just get her on the phone. So I thought that would be like fun to do that. And it's funny too because like she puts like you're so nice and you put up with like so much like I think it was like the other day Jeff Bosey was like critiquing how he didn't like he was being drawn, and like so Taz was like nice enough to go back in like a more detailed picture of him, which came out great.
Oh, thank you.
But now people are like, can you go back in and make it better?
Well, there you go. Here's a question. Dr. Ken Pichelle wants to know what her next main art is after cartooning.
Yeah, but maybe that's it. Maybe
that's it.
She's just gonna like thoroughly, make that happen. And it's just she's got like a good business sense of like going to places that could get her name out there. She's a smart kid, talented
Absolutely.
and smart.
What are you doing in the meantime? Are you working?
No.
Nice.
No.
Wow, look at you.
Nice, and I'm like, it sucked
Oh,
at
does it?
first, but now since I got things rolling, it's way better. But like back in the day when it was first starting, I was just like,
Sure.
because everybody was just like, "Aren't you working? What are you, a loser?" And I'm like, I guess.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're like going through like pens. Like I thought it was so funny. Like it was like a couple weeks ago, and I'm looking at your Bic pen, and it's the emptiest Bic pen I've ever seen in my life. Like, and I was just like laughing about it. And like a second later, you're like, "This one's almost out." I'm like, "You think?"
Yeah, you're very frugal. Very frugal.
This one's almost.
Yeah,
Look
it
at
was
that.
like I'd never seen it. Like, and I think I said because Sam, me and Sam were watching, and I looked at Sam and I'm like, she could use that for like a quick tracheotomy if she wanted.
That pen you just held up.
Troopers.
That thing is still working. That pen?
Yeah, that is. I'm still
yeah.
like this has been like this for like 2 days.
Yeah, this
I'm
is a
still
new
using it.
running out pen from last week.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you
I have
like
this,
is
like,
this
on the side.
right? What do you do? Consider them like your babies or something? You don't want to throw them out or something? What are you doing over there? The pen's empty, man.
So, like sometimes like these I've been throwing them away, but the ones that I kept from Red Eye for some reason because it's because Shamama told me you should keep
Your
them
mama.
and then Joe Mama but she said you should like keep the pen and then say like what you drew with it and then like sell it, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
But I didn't do that.
Yeah, but they're just regular Bic pens, like black Bic pens. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have Danielle Asher. She's saying the option of college is always there. She went back a little later in life.
A lot of people do.
Joe Stas says an aunt of his went back to college and graduated at the age of 80.
Yeah, and
That's
you know
cool.
what?
Nice.
I remember reading, like, unless you have a special talent like you do, I remember reading at some point that, like, most people will change their career. Like, and I mean career, like, even, like, once I was a waiter, that type of thing. Like, at least 5 times in your life. Like, you can't think, like, once you're 22, you're going to have the same job for the next, unless it's something like what you do.
Right.
Or if, like, you're a police officer and you're looking for, like, a pension so that you can, like, retire and do other things. You know, most people it's
Right.
like 5 times.
Like a passion type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Felix, who was dying to call, he was dying to call in and say a few words, whatever the issue was. But here we go. He sent this. Felix wanted to say Taz goes beyond the fan. Did a great job on my new logo. Plus, yesterday I attempted singing and was awful, but Taz kept supporting me. It was funny. My wife took away my speakers. She is the best and knows a lot about old shows, actors, etc. Is that true? You know a lot about old shows and old actors?
Like, what do you mean old shows? And
Yeah.
what does he mean
What's
by
old
that?
to you? The Nirvana?
No.
What's like old shows? What does that mean?
How old?
No, like old is like 30s.
Oh,
The
okay.
1930s?
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, the age 30s. Is she talking about the age?
The age 30s. No.
Yeah, we're gonna need some clarification from you,
30-year-olds are
Missy.
so old. Oh my god.
Where's your mom? She needs to punish
30.
you. Tell your mom you're punished.
Like Fred Astaire and stuff.
Fred Astaire. Oh,
Astaire.
so
Okay.
wow, there's like a theme. We had Charles Goonan on yesterday, who lives in the 30s,
Yeah.
and now Taz.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was talking about that. He was talking about Murder by Death.
Yeah, me and Tony watched that a couple of days ago. That's
So
when we brought
funny.
that up.
Oh, what a great movie
It's
that is.
so funny. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So
Peter Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, wait! I gotta go
What's
to
in
the
disguise?
can. I gotta go to the can. So wait a minute. So how do you? So are you? I guess you're really close to your parents that you discover all these things like Murder by Death and stuff.
We're a close family.
Nice.
You can't joke about this anymore, but it's just like, you know, I used to like make fun of like, oh yeah, I make out with my mom every night before bed and stuff. You can't make fun of that anymore. But
Did she just say
we-
make
we
out with her
don't.
mom every night?
Yeah,
because
I mean, I'm
we're
always
so
like,
close.
yeah, I'm like that with my kids, not making out.
The
But
hell
like,
is going
I'm
on
like,
here?
I just love them so much.
Yeah.
make
It's
out.
just like, no, we're
Let it
close.
go.
I'm not letting it go.
Why? She's saying like she can't, so she doesn't want to, you know.
But does she want to? I mean, what the hell is going on
No,
here?
that's the whole point. You can't make the joke because some yahoo
Mama,
keeps
it's so hot.
it going. Ay. Tass, I'm sorry.
Notice I don't see any cartoons of Taz kissing her mom.
Oh my goodness, just never ends.
Oh my god.
All right, now wait a minute. I want to go back. So did Ken Pichelle says that Taz did a project for you did a project for Ken? So
Yeah.
did you actually get paid?
Yeah.
So you've been getting paid gigs as a cartoonist.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. This is new
By the way,
information.
thank
to me.
you
Who
guys.
paid her?
Well, Ken Pichelle, she did a project for Ken.
Nice. I hope
And-
Felix, did you throw some bucks? You better throw some bucks.
Yeah, Felix, or
Man,
send her a cake or
me.
something. So-
Mr. Grass.
Send her a box of
Mr.
big pens.
Bosey.
Oh, Graz, Bosie, all these guys have paid you for cartoons? Oh, wow.
It's so nice. It's so nice.
Oh, so we're talking
Thank
to
you, guys.
professional cartoonist. So you're like a professional cartoonist
So
now. You get paid.
This
You're
is what you
professional.
do for a living.
Yeah.
Very
Congratulations.
nice.
You gotta own it, baby. This is what you do for a living.
So why is she blowing that if it's not your birthday?
Yeah.
Why is she blowing that thing if it's not your birthday?
Like, why? Who's the happy birthday stuff up for? Oh, she said her
Well,
mom's
it's
birthday was a few days ago.
Preemptive.
Oh, so she's just still drunk
Yeah.
from celebrating her own birthday.
Still.
Yep.
Tass's mom's having the birthday week.
Birthday stuff.
What'd you get
I'm
her-
keeping it up because Tony's birthday is like June 3rd, so.
Oh, they just
Ah.
keep it up. Yeah, yeah.
nice.
That's like my house.
Totally
Like,
forgot.
like me and Tony and Kevin have like the birthday week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All in a few days. Yeah. So,
Oh man, that's funny.
what'd you get your mom for her birthday? Were you good to her?
I was. I always am. I'm an angel.
I believe it.
No,
Luckily, I wasn't trying to drink something.
but I drew something, and what did I do?
It was memorable, huh?
Yeah, so memorable.
Did you draw?
Yeah.
Did you make a cartoon card? I bet you draw cards all the time.
I think I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No?
I definitely want to. I'd want a
I
picture from
I
you.
draw her with huge boobs, and that's all she wants.
Nice.
Does she not have huge boobs?
Huh?
Does she not have huge boobs?
No, they're gone. But
They're gone? Where did they go?
they're gone.
They
I don't know.
fell
Tony
off?
sucked them off, I guess.
Hocus pocus!
Yeah, out of Kazam. So there's mom had that.
And
what is that? Your what?
Love
Your,
you, Mama, always and forever.
Yeah.
Your
Right
what?
there goes.
Your booter? B-O-O?
Yeah, I'm Booter.
What's a booter?
Tony's Boo and I'm Booter. I'm Booterer.
It's just pet names, you know.
Yeah.
Boon
that's
and
cool.
What
booed.
you call me?
Huh?
Why Boo and Booter?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Tony used to hide and she'd say boo.
Oh,
I called her boo,
that's
and
cute.
I don't want to call you boo, so I called you booter.
We called Sam Yammy for a while just because Kevin could never pronounce Sam, and he would just go Yammy for Sammy, and so Sam, the older guy, was like stuck with the word Yammy for like ever.
Where do you get this artistic talent from? Does your mom have or your dad? Do they draw?
Dad,
My daddy.
Your daddy draws?
Yeah.
And is he around? Show us some of his work.
Let's see.
I don't hear him blowing any horns.
without spoilers.
There's Tony.
Where? I didn't.
So he
Oh, look at that.
Oh wow, that's
he drew
good.
that of himself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really
My
cool.
dad's so hot, and then
He is, I can vouch.
and here's mom.
Very
Hey, mom's
nice.
got hotness too.
Hell yeah. Here's
Wow.
the family. Wow.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great. Wait, hold
look
that
at
up for a second, Taz. I just want to get to a different camera. Yeah, and actually go back if you don't mind. Like go backwards.
this
Go
one?
to your mommy and your dad.
Mommy.
So nice.
And your dad drew that of your mom?
Yeah.
Nice. Now, and I bet you can draw like that too, right? I mean, you don't just do the cartoons,
I
right?
tried. I tried.
I bet you can.
Oh.
Oh,
I
there's
don't
hot mom in the back. I see her.
Sorry.
We'd like to make out with her too.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have a meeting after today.
Now, what's that? Your father made that too?
Yeah.
Oh, he's now.
Oh wow.
That's an artist right there, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow, look at. Oh, I like that.
Wow,
Yeah,
he's like
God.
Bob Ross.
Does he paint
Have
happy
a
trees?
gun, but look at that.
What's that?
What is that?
It's a gun.
Oh, what?
Slowly pan across. Show him.
He and your father did that too?
Yeah, he made it.
Wow. Wait a minute. He made the whole gun?
Yeah.
That's a
Holy moly!
that's a big gun.
He's a Renaissance man, dude.
What does he do for a living? Does he make guns?
He works at Sulzer Pumps. He makes pumps.
He makes pumps. Oh, that's
He makes
interesting.
pumps.
He's a
And
supervisor.
he did
The supervisor of making pumps. I heard mom in the background. Wow.
did some puppets and stuff. So who was
Which is
it?
very difficult to do. Puppets. You know?
Yeah.
It's more involved than you
on-
think.
Yeah. Who was on that had the puppet? The puppet looked exactly like what my dad would
Oh
make.
really? We've
Well,
had
what,
a couple
Graz's
of people
puppet?
with puppets.
No.
Oh,
remember
that old
Derek
show?
Derek show?
Derek.
When Derek was on with his friend, that show?
Oh, the Long Island Children's Theater. Yeah.
Was that the one?
Not the theater. The Long Island Puppet Theater,
Think-
excuse me.
Like you guys had a
Yes.
puppeteer on.
Like
the
it was
other
like
day.
6 months ago or something?
Yeah.
Signs.
Oh, really? So what was the name of that puppet? Monster Puppet? Was that his name? Kirby.
don't know.
Kirby.
Kirby.
So that puppet
was
looked like a puppet your father made?
Where would be a picture of that? I think we have it up. Just a
Oh, actually, just recently we had Joey Petroni talking about puppets.
Oh, that
So maybe
just
that's
last
what
week?
it was. Was it just like a couple weeks ago? My phone just died.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, it's after anyway, but
No, you gotta get
Yeah.
it back.
yeah.
Do
sorry.
what you gotta do there. I don't.
Yep. You're friends with her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Messenger.
Yep.
Sallie, you don't have your charger? It's a professional operation here, folks. I don't understand why anybody, when you go to bed at night, just plug your phone in. Plug your leg in, plug your phone in. You wake up 8 hours later, your phone is charged, you're good for the day. What's so hard about that? Excuse me. Ah. Well, go watch Defending Jacob. Or Mythic Quest. As we try to get Taz back on the line.
I keep trying to call, but she's not answering because she thinks she has to stay on with me, I think.
She's still talking. She doesn't even realize that you're gone. She's still talking to her mom. It's really not working?
It says she's on another call.
She's still talking to her mom. She doesn't even know that she's been cut off.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
All right. Hold on. I totally screwed up. I just heard that on my Yeah, hold on.
I hope my phone's charged. What are you doing over there?
Oh, just shut up. Hey. Sorry. You know what? My phone died, and so I'm calling you back on Tony's.
Hey, look, that's me as Farmer Willie.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And look at that big pussy.
Hell yeah.
I'm so happy the mom laughed at that.
So your father made that puppet?
Say what?
Your father made that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
What a talented man.
What a talented
He
family.
made these planes and stuff.
You got a cool house, man. I like it.
Thank you. And not the cock, though, so he didn't make the cock.
He didn't make the cock.
I just like hearing your mother say cock.
That's
was cool.
the only sound bite that's going to stay with you forever.
Well, it does seem like you guys have a lot of fun over there.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 8 o'clock in the morning? Your mother's like partying all through the house. She's yelling, blowing horns. What?
Yeah.
Why, is she always just giddy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, all right. So, other than everybody at Gov's Radio paying you, people have paid you for cartoons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's
awesome.
been a lot of people from Red Eye and oh man, there's a lot of people.
What do
from
people
Red Eye.
usually send you? Like, what's like a good amount?
Well, you can't.
Well, I want people to like send her shit, you know?
Oh, all right. So, if someone asked you for a picture, what would you charge?
Well, that's the thing. I was always like uncomfortable with charging, you know, because so when I first started, it was all for free, and
got to make a living, man.
Oh yeah, and then but you know, I was trying to like get out there more, and then then I started like they were like you should do that. So I was just like okay, like $10 then. They're like more than that, and I'm like 20. So I've been doing $20.
Cool.
Because I just don't. Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's totally
people
fair.
send her more.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send her New York $20, not like you know, 50 or something.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Give her a nice tip.
Yeah.
So, and what's the goal? I mean, is it are you looking to draw a greeting card? Do you want a comic strip? Like, what's the ultimate? Or doing what you're doing now, just doing personalized, custom stuff?
Yeah, a little bit of all of that, because I do enjoy making comics, and I've been making like my own stories and
Yeah,
stuff.
I like that too. When it's like a story, I think those are really cool.
Yeah, those are fun to do. And
and the ones that you've like the ones that Sally's talking about, is that the style that I know I've seen some that you've posted, so it's not totally your typical square by square. Like you see,
right? Yeah.
Right. Like in these things called newspapers back in before you were born, they had those comic strips. So we're not talking about that.
Right. It's more like the Japanese comic books.
Oh, anime.
Like yeah.
See that? I knew that word. What?
Manga. It's manga, Mom.
What's manga?
What the hell are they talking about?
It's there's like Japanese comic books.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nice job, Sassy.
It's always a comedy routine in the Taz house.
Don't be sassy.
I know. I like how she just walked by too and said, "Nice job, Sassy." Do you guys ever fight? It seems to me like you guys are always laughing. There she is. There's the hot mom in a bathrobe.
Yeah.
Do what?
She's so hot.
She's gonna kill you.
Oh, this is just like the Zoom. Now she's gonna get stabbed.
Yeah.
That's great.
She must be so proud of her talented daughter.
Brad!
Are you proud of me, Mom?
I'm proud of you, baby girl.
Thank you. Wow.
Were there any more questions or anything on there? I haven't been paying attention.
Andy wants to know if you animate your drawings.
Oh my god, animation is different, dude. It's not. It's not. So, but like,
Big boobs.
but animations, it's like you have to draw the same thing over and over.
Right.
With, one
like the
thing,
old
like,
cartoons, right?
right, and a lot of respect for people that do it,
But
not
it's
for me.
tedious. Yeah.
It's so, oh my god, it's so bad.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to, but I just can't get into it.
Right.
All right, let's get to the nitty gritty here, Taz. And some people have actually brought it up, and I'm glad they did. What's the deal with you drawing people like me and Bobby Inns as women? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, explain that one.
I knew I was gonna.
Thank you, Taz. I really appreciate it. Love those. Those are my favorite.
Why?
Well, I love it more than the fact that she even like draws me 10 pounds lighter. Like that's how much I love it.
So you want to?
Well-
So yeah. Go ahead.
So like, because I'm very tradition too. Like Mr. Graz is like, oh, we're very traditional men, and I'm like, I mean, I am too. But but also like the Bugs Bunny and stuff, how he used to like dress up like a chick and stuff, and it was
Sure.
funny.
It
Yeah.
is really fun.
It's kind of like that, and I think it's funny that a dude dresses up like a
Oh, so
woman.
you
I think
like
it's absolutely funny.
so you like that picture of Eric I posted today?
Yeah. See, that's so funny.
It wasn't funny
Has
when
no pride.
it wasn't funny when we were backstage and he would lift the skirt up. Let me tell you, I'm still a little
no.
still a little messed up in the head from that.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Wow. So this is cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It was great to talk with you. And
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
It is pretty much time for us to go. But all right. So happy birthday to Mom. Happy birthday to Tony. And it was really,
Yeah,
it was
happy
a lot of
birthday to
fun.
everybody.
It was absolutely. And happy birthday, Eric. It was a lot of fun hanging with you today. You guys are kind of nutty,
Thank you.
but we loved it. And let's definitely do this again. And does she have any quarantine lives coming up?
wanna
We
do
love
Sunday?
those.
I've got. Let's see. What do I have open? I've got Sunday.
Oh, Sundays and
and
Tuesday, I think, is open,
and
right?
Tuesday open. I was going to actually work on the schedule this week. So, yeah, let me know if you want to do either of those, or I'll probably put you on the schedule this coming month, if that's okay with you. I think people really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
Nice.
really enjoyed that.
All right, there you go. Taz, the resident artist, and her mom and her sister. Thanks, guys.
Thank
it was a
you
lot
guys
of
for
fun.
having
A
me.
lot of laughs.
Thanks, Taz.
We'll see
Thanks
you
so
soon.
much. Bye.
Very nice. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed that craziness. Joe Stas just commented that as of Monday, a lot of places on Long Island are going to be open. He said, this is breaking news. Just got word a lot of places starting in Long Island will open next week. Oh, all right, so we'll get into that next on Monday when we return.
Okay, sure.
We'll find out what the hell is going on around here. We'd like to thank Taz, the resident artist, for hanging out with us today. That was a lot of fun. We thank you guys for hanging out with us. Andy and Mandy Jones is watching, and Bonnie. Check out Three's Company every Wednesday at 7:30. Chris Smith, everybody, Joe Stats, everybody. Once again, happy birthday to Eric. Happy birthday to everybody we're wishing happy birthday to. Everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane, stay happy. Today is Friday, so don't forget Mandy Jones tonight at 8 o'clock with her Friday night edition of Quarantine Life. At 9:15, followed by Carla and Mike and Tim for Domestic Disturbance. Who's doing Quarantine Life today?
knew
Oh,
it.
you don't
And I
know.
couldn't
Oh,
look
it's Joe
it up.
DeJesu.
Yes.
Joe DeJesu.
Yes.
Our wonderful musician, Joe DeJesu, hosting Quarantine Life today. You know he's going to sing, he's going to dance, he's going to strip. Joe
2 o'clock.
DeJesu. What's that?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Do we know who's doing it tomorrow? No? That we don't have?
Tomorrow will be MJ.
Oh, cool. MJ at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Cars and Comedy with Tom Galati at 5:30 tomorrow night. Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up, Pususu with Don Sill. It's going to be a great show as always. But we saw a little preview with some funny stuff going on. So that's tomorrow night at 7. And a new day is tomorrow.
Yes.
A new day tomorrow at 11. And speaking of birthdays, my own brother, Frankie. It's Frankie's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday to him. And again, happy birthday, Eric. Everybody have a great week.